Today we're going to build some nanoblocks. I don't know if you've ever heard of nanoblocks before, but they're like a really small, kind of like Lego. Just imagine Lego, but like tiny, basically. And they come in like a bunch of different series, like a lot of different like types and genres and whatever. It's kind of cool. I've never built nanoblocks before, so I don't know how this is going to go, but hopefully fine, I guess. Today we're going to build RAM for MeZero. There's also a RAM actually, but today we're just going to focus on RAM and we'll see how that goes. I don't really think they're meant for kids because they are choking hazards. But I mean, like, nanoblocks are really cool. There's a lot of different sets, so chances are, like, if you want to get into like these building blocks, there's a set you're gonna like. I mean, let's take a look at what they even have. So yeah, there's like famous architecture, this cruise ship. Yeah, there's like a lot of Pokemon nanoblocks, and I mean like a ton of Pokemon nanoblocks. Yeah, there's like the Kirby stuff that just came out recently. All this space stuff. Jujutsu Kaisen, if you're into that. Oh yeah, and then they have like the tiny nanoblocks. So they have like a lot of different like types of nanoblocks. They have like really big sets, which would be similar to like the gigantic like Lego sets, and then they have like smaller ones, and then even smaller ones that are like kind of random. So you kind of get like a random thing and you just like build it. There's all this Dragon Ball stuff, so Perfect Cell, Trunks, like future Trunks it looks like, Super Saiyan Gohan, Thomas and Friends, My Hero Academia. There's like a ton of stuff. So my point is like, chances are there's gonna be something you want to build. Like they have animals too, like dogs and cats and like just random stuff. I've seen like a piano and a block. So yeah, I mean like I've never been into building anything as a kid. Like I never really got into Legos. I know some people like just love Legos even now as adults, but that's just not me. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully it'll be fun. Let's just get right into it. All right, so we have REM and then we have RAM. I'll build both eventually, but you know, for now we'll do REM. What's Nanoblock? Nanoblock is an extremely micro-sized building block born in Japan. Fun to display and fun to collect. Nanoblock is a stimulating and entertaining hobby material for everybody, especially for grown-ups. So if you're a grown-up, like yeah, that's for you. What's a little bit unique about these ones, about this particular Nanoblock box, is it has like a clear window. Now most Nanoblocks don't have the clear window. They're in like a bag kind of whatever. Now the reason why this isn't a window, it's because it's meant to be displayed. So once you build your REM, you can put her inside the box. You can trap her inside this box for eternity, basically. Let's see what we get. Alright, so here's all the there's all the blocks, and this will be the insert that you flip around. So once we're done, we'll take this out and we'll flip it, and she'll just go in here. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have, I presume this is a, I mean, we'll read the instruction manual or the instructions. So I'm assuming this is a base, but who knows? And all your blocks are separated. I don't know if it's by layer or what, but all right, here's our instructions. By the way, if you're like gonna be visiting Japan and you want to pick some of these up as like a souvenir or whatever, and you're a little bit worried about the language, the instructions are like multilingual, so you're good as long as you speak either Japanese or English. And I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are, but I mean, you never know. If you're gonna be building a lot of nanoblocks, maybe, or you just want to make your first time a little bit easier, they do sell like additional accessories to kind of help with that. Totally optional, but I didn't want to like mess around. I just wanted to make everything pretty simple. So they do sell this thing called the Nanoblock pad, which will help you kind of put your first layer together so the blocks will slide around in your desk. And they also have just like tweezers for nanoblocks. You can probably use whatever tweezers you want, but these tweezers have I don't know what they're called. Like they're meant to grab the studs of the nanoblocks. So I wonder if I could reuse these tweezers for keyboard building. Probably I mean, maybe. Step one is, step one. I think that's her face. I don't know. We'll find out. Are these blocks organized by layer at all? Like, assemble blocks shown in faded color. I'm colorblind. Oh, fuck. You know what? We'll figure this out. Okay, so this is like a 8x2 studded block, which I think is not in this pack. Okay. All right, we're looking for a block with 2 studs. This is, I don't know if you want to be like organizing these ahead of time, or if you would just want to like do what I'm doing right now and just kind of dump them on your desk and pray that it'll work out. Yeah, I definitely feel like somehow if you can organize your blocks ahead of time, that'll make things a lot easier. But I just don't know how feasible that is, especially if you're building like one of the way bigger sets. Like they have, like there's a nanoblock set of like Osaka Castle and like pretty much like every famous building in Japan. There's like a nanoblock set of it. Okay, there we go. That's our layer 1. I'm pretty sure that's the same. If it's not, we'll find out eventually, probably when it's way too late. Now let's take a look at step 2. It says, yeah, assembled blocks shown in faded color. I mean, I think I can't tell which are faded or not. All right, so we have our second layer in, and I guess we'll just go and like finish this. Hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah. All right, and here she is. This is Nanoblock Rem. It's pretty cool. It is like not tightly, what's the word, like biting. Like all the blocks aren't like, ooh, her leg just came off. Give me a moment.
A few moments later.
Okay, I don't want to mess around too. I don't want to like handle it too much. I don't want to say it's like fragile, but yeah, if you like move it too much, like blocks are gonna start falling off. So I don't know, I guess it's pretty cool. If you're like into like building stuff, or like definitely if you're into like Lego sets, you probably want to check this out. It's like a Lego set but like way smaller, and then there's a bunch of stuff that there are no Lego sets for, like anime and games and that kind of stuff. So overall it's like a pretty, like, I guess it's like a zen activity. You can kind of like throw some music on and just like build it up slowly as you're kind of like just super focused on it. So I guess I'll build RAM later, but I don't know. I guess RAM's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. This is my first time building nanoblocks, but yeah, pretty cool. Will I build more nanoblocks? Well, I mean, I still have that RAM set, so I mean, I'll get to that eventually. But aside from the ReZero stuff, there's a ton of different like game anime sets out there, and maybe eventually there'll be one that like super catches my eye. Like there's Street Fighter ones, and for sure the Pokemon ones. Like the Pokemon ones look just so cool, and there's so many Pokemon ones. So if you like this stuff and you think you're gonna be building a lot of nanoblocks, like probably you want to invest in like a shelf or a case or something like that to show them off, because they're meant to be shown off. Like they're meant to be like buildable figures, I guess, in some kind of way. All right, I guess that's gonna do it for now. So if you want something else to watch, you can check out this video here. I built a keyboard, so if you want to know what it's like to build a custom keyboard, feel free to check that out. But otherwise, I hope you have a super fantastic day. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe for more garbage. I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.